Hey guys, how's it going? I had some granola before I started recording, and now I have granola in my teeth. But hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Tokyo Dark. We're talking about Reina and how she was abused as a 16-year-old. Higashi and her... Higashi had her locked up, and she tried to take control the only way she... Yeah, hey, wait. I read all this shit. Hold on. Let's leave. That's a terrible idea. I've got granola all in my teeth now. Okay, going back to Kamakura. Drink some water. You, I told you to stay away from my family. Don't drag my grandchildren into this any more than you already have. Stay back. You know, this is kind of all her fault. She did shit with a mask. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna say a fucking word. I have questions about the Kamikai, the group your daughter and son-in-law were part of. You're the only one alive who'd remember. Kamikai, I don't know anything about it. Leave me. Grandma, enough. Listen to yourself. Do you even realize you're lying anymore? Takashi told us everything. And you, Ito, just because this investigation's important to you doesn't give you the right to barge in here. Your grandma and I need to talk. If it upsets you, maybe you should go. Ooh, damn. No, I'm not going anywhere. This is the house I grew up in. It's as much as mine as it is grandma's. If you have something to say, you can say it in front of me. Only a little while ago I found out my parents died in some cult, and no one even knows why. You think hearing that was easy for me? I want to help you, Ito, but all the deceit and lies are starting to hurt people. What fucking deceit and... Your grandma is a fucking liar. Alright, she's a deceiver. What I'm chasing is so much worse. Tell that to a poor man in the station. He's in the hospital now, terrified out of his wits. Huh? The poor man, the guy we showed a dead bird to? People are... Wait, hold up. Wait, huh? That's not my fault. People are only here to be used for information and then thrown away while you move on. They have lives too. Yeah, well, fuck that guy. And bringing up the past can hurt. Surely you of all people understand that. I could have shot him, or shot my gun, or something. I chose the best way possible to handle that. I do, but ignoring the past won't make it go away. There's unfinished business from the Kamikai that needs to be taken care of. But, what's left to talk about? Everyone's dead, right? I promise to talk to you about all this later. Oh, you just said what's the Kamikai? You're the bad guy. For now, let me and the detective talk. Go on, you were cooking us dinner, weren't you? Alright, we'll talk about it later. But I'll be in the other room if you need me. So you found out. Now that mine knows, I suppose there's no point in keeping it a secret any longer. Truth is, my daughter never would have joined the Kamikai if it weren't for me. I convinced her and her husband to join. I was already a member. The time I joined, my husband had left me, I had lost my job, suddenly leaving me a single unemployed mother who could barely support her daughter. That's why Tokimasa found me and told me about the society that stigmatized and shunned me was a fiction. A great machine to be fought, and that my very soul was at stake. Of course, he had used me as everyone else did, as he did everyone else. Desperately wanted to hear that my struggles weren't my fault. They stole everything from me, my youth, my mind, then my child. And then one day in 1996, they all died. The cause of death was buried, and no autopsies were performed. Or if they were hidden. Why? That's simple. The government didn't care about some dead cultists in the woods and covered it up so the papers wouldn't sensationalize their deaths. That's it? After everything I've found, you expect me to believe that? 12 people died that day, and no one knows why. What happened? Tell me the truth. You want to know what happened so badly? Fine, I'll tell you. They died for nothing, following in the footsteps of a madman who believed that life was an illusion. As words of other compounds and groups being raided spread, Tokimasa began warning us that the end was near. He believed the world was collapsing, and it was time for him and his followers to abandon the flesh and find purity among the gods. My Emiko. She didn't die from some conspiracy. She chose death because she no longer had an anchor to reality, and it was my fault. Beyond that, I don't know what happened to them. No, you do know something. In the report, it says that after the officers cleared the bodies, they found the mask. The same one you handed to me 6 months ago. Shit, guess you didn't think I knew that. That's... Tokimasa would always keep it to himself, saying it granted him sight into the realm of the kami. I needed it, you don't understand. It allowed us to see strange things in people who were gone. The guru was a fool, a fake, but the mask was real. There was a rumor that the cult members were killed by one of their own. Surely you didn't. No, you don't understand. I would never kill my own child. I didn't take the mask, it was given to me. One day, a man, some journalist or other, showed up at my door carrying the mask. I couldn't believe it. I begged him for it. And he stood there, smiling at me. His eyes were like none I had ever seen. Was it probably like the collector or the other guy we saw in the, was it tea? A tea store? It was strange. All he wanted in exchange for the mask was a picture of Emiko. That sounds like the collector. When I joined the cult, I was forced to give up my possessions and only had one left. But I gave it to him nevertheless. I thought if I had the mask, I could try to find her. That maybe she would forgive me. As soon as I had it in my hands, my mind opened. I could hear her voice. So you went into the sewers chasing after her, thinking you could save her. Takashi told you that as well, didn't he? Did he? Yes, it's true. Emiko was crying out to me, begging me to find her and free her from a dark place. I would have given anything to hold her in my arms again and plead for her forgiveness. I don't care if you don't believe me. Just like Tanaka was calling out to me. I do believe you. We were probably some of the few people left alive who know what this mask is capable of. If you really thought it'd help you find her, then why'd you give it to me? Because I was wrong. At first I only followed whispers, then I found myself in a strange labyrinth chasing after her shade. The days bled together and I lost track of my grandchildren, of the shrine. It was an illusion. No matter how hard I tried, I never found her. I only became more and more disconnected from the world around me. I descended into madness. I was being used again, just as Tokimasa had used me so many years before. Tried getting rid of it, throwing it away, burning it, but none of it mattered. It always came back. When I did, the visions and whispers only got worse. So, I put it out of my mind and tried the best I could to live a life of solitude and ignore the screams of my daughter. Then you came. And when you did, the mask was screaming out in voices I'd never heard before. I thought it was a sign, so I gave it to you. I didn't even have time to breathe out a sigh of relief before I heard a gunshot ring out. No one else ran to it. I think I was the only one who knew that sound for what it was. I thought the mask was punishing me once again for taking Maya away from me. Instead, it had passed tragedy to another. I'm sorry, perhaps the knowledge of the mask should die with us. There's one other person who knows about the mask, a girl named Reina. Does that name mean anything to you? No, I don't know. Bro, is she lying again? Bro, why does she just keep insisting on lying to me? You expect me to know everyone who's been touched by the mask? No, but you were involved with the group that worshipped it. Are you sure you're telling me everything? Okay, those 3 dots? Sketch, dude. Yes, what good will accusing an old woman do? Unless you're chasing someone too. That must be it. Mai told me you lost someone, your partner in the police, is that right? If I'm right, then I suggest you stop your search. The place I was shown by the mask was not meant for the living. I barely escaped with my life. Stop while your mind and body remain intact. What if I told you there was another option? What other option? The months since I first met you, I had time to examine the ancient texts in the shrine. The mask grew further away. It loosened its grip on my mind. I knew then it would someday make its way back to me, so I became determined to find a way to protect myself and my grandchildren from its influence. The darkness of the Kamenkai and its ritual object are but manipulations used to sever our connection with what is truly divine. The mask breeds darkness. Dark forces can invade all manner of living and non-living things, driving them to violence or death. That which is evil cannot be used or tolerated. It must be destroyed. It is the only way to save us from its grip. Destroy the mask? I thought you said it couldn't be done. Not physically. Grandma, is everything alright? I overheard you talking about the mask again. Yes, dear, but you needn't worry. In fact, it's good you're here, as this talk involves you. You've trained in exorcism and purification rituals for quite some time, haven't you? Such a ritual could purify the mask and turn it into a mere piece of wood. Given we gather the right materials, of course. I can tell from that look in your eyes that you think me to be senile, but I'm quite serious. Even modern rituals have ancient roots, and with enough conviction, they are still capable of great power. Before I was content to die as long as the mask didn't hurt my children, as I was too feeble to do what was necessary myself. But now seeing you here, I see a second chance to do what is right. If you truly do know what the mask is, then you must help me destroy it. Slow down. I didn't come here to be involved in a ritual or exorcism or whatever you call it. I only want to know the truth about the Kamenkai, which you still haven't given me. You're a stubborn one, aren't you? So be it. I can see there is only one way to change your mind. The only trace of what happened that day would be at Kamenkai compound itself. The records of its location are lost, and they were never made public, but I know where it is. What's the catch? Go there, search for your truth, see what is worshipping the mask has wrought. When you return, you'll help me destroy it. What makes you so confident I'll change my mind? I went back once years ago. In all honesty, I'm not sure why, perhaps to remind myself of my sins. What I saw and felt in that place, it was tainted by darkness and death. Those two things are all the mask will afford you. There's something else. I had a feeling you'd say that. The heavy, unnatural air I felt when I returned to the compound. It had the same stench, the same quality of the tunnels where I searched for Emiko. Sounds like a superstition to me. So, what exactly is it you want to destroy in exchange for the information? I believe the energies of the mask in that place are linked. I want you to bring something back from there, anything it may help in the ritual. Looking for the truth will not bring you peace, detective. Purifying the mask very well might. Remember that. The compound is in the forest of Aokigahara? Isn't that like the suicide forest? Hey, that's the suicide forest. What a dreadful name. Though I suppose those woods have seen their fair share of tragedy and death. Ito, you can't just go in there, it's dangerous. What if you got lost? GPS doesn't work in there, and I heard even compasses won't point north. Not only that, but well, a lot of people go in there to die. I don't think you should go. You two keep talking about that mask like it's some evil spirit causing you pain, but I think the pain you're feeling isn't caused by a mask, it's just you. So many nights after the girl died in the shrine, I had nightmares. Every corner I went around, I thought I'd see her there. It wasn't a ritual or a charm that made me better, though. I just stopped listening to the fear. I confronted it. When you took me to see Takashi, that was the first time I'd left Kamakura since April. It's embarrassing to admit it, but I was scared. And yeah, Takashi telling me all that stuff about mom and dad was scary, but it was the truth. I wasn't hiding from some demon I'd invented myself. Anyway, I know you might not listen to me, but I don't think you should be, you should put yourself in danger just so you can keep chasing your demons. Maybe you're right, but some demons have a way of spreading to others. Seeing the Kamenkai compound is something I have to do. Well, it's your choice, but Aokigahara is huge. How are you going to find one compound? Ma makes a good point. It's been a long time. Are you sure you remember where it is? Of course I do. I know what you two must think of me, but I'm no senile. It's a hike away from a bus stop on the outskirts of Narusawa. We used to go into town occasionally for supplies. Several miles away from the bus stop, there's a clearing and a path that they're used time to time by the Forest Service. I'll draw you a map before you leave. It continues for quite some time, and eventually it will be blocked off. Keep going forward, and don't turn back or leave the path. The forest can play tricks on you. Supposing the path is still there, it seems pretty incredible to me that the compound would have been left alone all these years. It still stands, after all. Why would they bother to go in and dismantle it? Go search for whatever truth you think you'll find, but be careful, detective. Do what must be done, then leave. Staying there is dangerous. I hope that once you enter the place and feel the energy I did, you'll have the sense to see what I never could. You understand, don't you? Oh! The mask must be purified. So I'm pretty sure Tanaka's just dead, right? But how does that rope in with Reina? Because we killed her and she came back. But at the same time, she killed herself back in, what was it, 2000 something? Or did she kill herself in 95? I don't remember. But she's died twice. 3 times? She keeps dying, and I don't know what her deal is. But I don't know if this is a solid lock-in choice for future events. This could be a lie. Depends on what I find is a solid, like, yeah, middle ground. But I'm just gonna tell her I understand. Good. I'll begin preparations for the ceremony regardless. Mai, see her out. The door's right there. We're like a foot away from it. Alright, see ya. She never said anything like that to me. You must have really scared her. Listen, I'll help with this ritual because I think it'll help Grandma get better. Don't get yourself killed. I know in your eyes I'm probably just a kid, but I know how much it hurts to want the truth. Takashi obsessed over the past, and I was miserable not knowing. Grandma almost went insane on top of that. Grandma said it herself, "You're still young. You should forget about all this and start over." You might not want to hear this, but listening to you two talk about masks and spirits, well, you sound like that girl at the shrine. It scares me, and it should scare you too. Take care of yourself, Ito. Just compare me to... the fuck? Okay. Let's see what the info is here. Aokigahara, better known as a suicide forest, despite its nickname, the volcanic earth it grows on makes the forest beautiful and green. Every year, however, a large number of people wander in intending to be their final resting place. Occasionally, authorities have to comb through it for new bodies. Wasn't there a really bad Natalie Dormer movie that took place in here? No doubt about it. This is the path the old Kawana woman was talking about. Thank God, because she gave me those directions, and I was going to try to remember, but I swear it just slipped out. Better proceed cautiously. Looks like I could easily lose my way in this overgrowth. The path wasn't so hard to find. It's a miracle no one stumbled on the compound before, even by accident. No time to think about that now. I have to keep moving. I don't want to imagine getting lost in here at night. I think that was also a plot point of the movie. Run! I'm gonna get lost in here, aren't I? Am I gonna miss something? I'm gonna have to fucking... What is this? 3 statues covered in moss and undergrowth. It looks like one is missing. Depiction of Ojizo-sama. Said that praying to these statues can help guide the souls of children who died young. They look so old and forgotten. It's kind of sad to see them abandoned like this. How could these statues help anyone out in such a dark place? I don't know, but my music just got weird. The fuck was that? What if we tried to, like, reason with her, you know? Reina, what is she doing here? Huh? Where am I? No. Anywhere but here, I don't want to remember this. Why now? Iso, why don't you come here? You've left me here to die again, haven't you? It was your fault that this happened to me. You're so selfish. You never care about what happens to anyone but yourself. People who get hurt along the way are just collateral damage. It's all about you and what you want. You. You're not looking for me, you only want to hurt the girl. To hurt the old woman, to see everyone who gets in your way suffer. No, that's not true. Okay, look, if that old woman would have told me the fucking truth, why do people keep blaming this on me? It's fucked up, man. It's not true. I would have never done anything to change what happened to you. I would have done anything to change. Make it go away. I can't bear to look anymore. Stop. Make it stop. I don't want to remember. What a great idea. Remembering hurts, doesn't it? Let me take away all that pain. Let's forget together, Ayami-chan. Let's forget together. Let's forget together. Let's forget together. That just says together, though. What if I don't do anything and take a sip of water? Alright. That was easy. What is this? What is that? That's nothing. Now what's that? Let's just keep going. That's not what we're here for. Now we can run. God damn it. It's more bodies. Wait, what? An Ojizo-sama statue. I feel a familiar presence as I pick it up. Can I go all the way back? And, like, put this where it's supposed to be? Answer, no. Alright. Maybe we'll run into it again. Jeez, the way you were sleeping, I thought you'd never wake up. Huh? Where? Kazuki, thank goodness you're okay. I knew I'd find you. Find me? What are you talking about? I haven't gone anywhere. I saw you on the ground, Reina. She slit your throat. Must have been a hell of a nightmare you had. Nothing a good cup of coffee can't fix. Speaking of, I fixed the coffee machine so you can officially file that case as closed. Hey, you okay? You look a little out of it. Take your time getting ready. I'll be in the other room. Yeah, thanks, Kazuki. What's this? I was looking for something, wasn't I? Why can't I remember? My heart's beating a mile a minute. I can't shake this feeling of dread that's hanging in the air. This is real, right? I want it to be real. Welcome back to the real world, sleepyhead. Huh? You're not dressed? You didn't forget about our picnic, did you? Picnic? We're going to have a picnic in the park and see the cherry blossoms, remember? I know it's not exactly traditional, but I figured we could grab a pizza on the way over too. It's an important time of year after all. Did you forget that too? Don't you remember when the cherry blossoms fell and you saved those two girls at the shrine? You're a hero. Saved? No, I'm no hero. She died. I killed her. She's always trying to stop me from. Kazuki, something doesn't feel right. This isn't where I'm supposed to be. Of course it is. Why did he laugh like a woman? Why was it a feminine voice? Maybe he's a feminine guy. I don't know. I'm sorry. Of course it is. We're together. The sun's out. We've got Lady Fluff. Okay, Lady Fluff just fucked my insanity and I dropped my goddamn pencil again. Nya. Isn't this what you wanted? With your parents gone, Lady Fluff and I are the only family you've got left. This is where you belong. And we love you, Ayumi-chan. That's why you'll come with us. Come on, we've got to get going. Go. Where are you taking me? Somewhere safe. Safe? Why? Where was I going? Where's the path? The path isn't for you, it leads to suffering. So let's leave the path and be happy forever. I think that's the only thing I can do, but I wanted to like fucking hover my mouse just in case. Yeah, I think that's it. This is nice. Yeah, yeah, Tanaka, it is quite nice. We're all here like one big happy family. We don't need anyone else. 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 You get the picture. It's better this way. Stay here. Stay here where it's safe. Stay here and rot, Ayumi. Kazuki, what's the matter with you? Nothing is the matter. We're exactly where we need to be. This is all so wonderful. Taking you somewhere safe, just like I promised. Far away from places you don't belong. You'll stay here, so you can't hurt anyone anymore. Free from all those pesky, painful memories. So let's forget together. Lie down where it's comfortable and stay there, forever and ever and ever. No. Ignoring the pain won't make it go away. Kazuki wouldn't want me to forget. He'd tell me to keep going. I know this place. I've been here before. It's drenched in the same suffering as before. Hey, what's going on? Well, at least Reina looks okay. Reina, why did you take me here? Why won't you leave me alone? Why do you want to hurt me so badly? Why did you come here? Don't make me remember. Stop. One of these is going to be different, right? What about the one over her face? I never felt Reina's presence so strongly before. If I didn't come to my own senses, I might have. Why now? What's in this forest that she doesn't want me to see? I don't know. Why can't we just try to have a normal conversation with her? Come to like some equal footing, maybe that would be a better ending. The air completely changed when I placed a statue with the others. The forest doesn't seem so dark and I can see clearing up ahead. Is it over? Reina, are you still here somewhere? Probably. I don't know how exactly we just, did that with one statue. This must be it, the Kamikai compound. I finally made it, or at least Reina doesn't have as much power here. Looking at it now, I can't help but feel underwhelmed. For all the secrecy, classified documents, and foreboding stories, all I see is drab, gray structures in a forest clearing. But it's eerie, it's silent, and the air is thick. It's like it's cut off from the rest of the forest. Given how hard Reina was trying to keep me out of here, I feel that it's no coincidence. I feel a sadness and fear hanging in the air like I did in Higashi's office. I should be careful. Find out what I can and get out of here. I guess this all but confirms Reina's link to Kamen Kai. But what was she trying too hard to prevent? Wait. I guess this all but confirms Reina's link to the Kamen Kai. But what was she trying too hard to prevent me? That should be an S, right? This one's not my fault. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking more like wooden structures. How the fuck do they build this out here? Okay, it's a bit more wooden on the inside. Go down here. The fuck is that noise? Hisako. I can't let my daughter be in the ritual. Imiko. Oh. That's not for you to decide. You know her importance. What the guru says she can show us. But she is my daughter. Tokimasa hasn't told us what he's going to do to her. She is our daughter, Hisako. What if it doesn't work like he says? She's so young. You doubt him? Now? It's because she's so young, she was chosen. Her mind is not stained by regret, sadness, or corruption. She's perfect. I know that, just... Then why hesitate? The Guru tells us we're approaching the moment that will bring us true peace, the culmination of everything we've worked for. Somehow your child is the vocal point. He says she will be granted a sight even more profound than his own. She can lead us. I only want to make sure she's okay. He promised me that she'd be safe, but now I'm not so sure. The Guru will make sure she's taken care of. She'll want for nothing and be blessed with a new sight. It's the only way. The world is on the brink of ruin. There is no time left. My own children will... Emiko, don't worry. They'll be safe. No. My own mother betrayed me. She dragged my children away to die in the filth. I'm sorry. I must be strong. Soon we will have no more worries and ascend from our flesh. You know, don't you? I saw you outside when he told us. Yes. All the things I studied, they were only ever used by corrupt people to control one another, to hurt one another. Soon we will be free of all that. We will escape the suffering of this world and be reborn. And it will be Reina who shows us the way. She will be the bridge. You're right. I always knew she was special. Even when she was growing inside me, I could feel it. Promise me again. Promise me she'll be taken care of. Alright, we got that little tidbit. Are these like different rooms or are they all connected somewhere? Let's go in the first one. It's memories. Mommy. Reina. Where were you? I missed you. Shh, keep your voice down, sweetheart. I can't stay long. Why not? Why don't you stay with me anymore? Well, that's complicated. The Guru thinks it's best if we're apart for a while. He has big plans for us and for you especially. Who cares about all that? Honey, it's not that simple. Why not? Why won't they let us be together? Because you're so pure and perfect. I know you love me, but I'm no good. If I stay with you, he says I'll corrupt you. But I'm so weak. I wanted to see you. It's our little secret, okay? Okay, Mommy. Is it my fault you can't stay with me anymore? Oh, Reina, no, of course not. It's me. You're going to be a big, important person someday. I can't hold you back. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense right now. Someday, you'll understand. Tokimasa has big plans for you. He told me so himself. He said you're the key to everything because you're so pure. What is this music right now? I don't think it fits. Remember why we left the city? Because everyone's so mean and out for themselves. They're all stained by corruption, but not us. Not you, anyway. I thought you said we were going home. We can't. Tokimasa says the great machine's done for. That all those corrupt people will kill each other in wars and die. And we will be left. But you'll be here to guide them, soon. You've been chosen, Tokimasa. To die? I don't want anybody to die. Yes, me neither, sweetie. But, like I said, Tokimasa has figured out a new ritual and you will be able to help everyone. I don't understand. Why are you saying all these weird things? Now, Reina, it's not easy for me either. But it's not what we all want this time. If you do this, it'll help me. You want to help Mommy, don't you? Sniff. Yeah, I guess. Exactly. So let's smile, okay? Hey, guess what? What? Before the ritual, there's gonna be a big celebration just for you. It'll be a big feast. What's that mean? It's a big meal where everyone gets to eat all the food they want. It's like a party. Doesn't that sound fun? I guess so. then I can come see you again. Do you promise? Yeah, afterwards we'll all go out together to the ritual. All together? I thought you said it was just me. Like I said, sweetheart, you've been chosen. Tokimasa says you'll gain the sight to guide us to salvation. Okay. Hey, don't look so sad. You'll get me crying if you do, and you don't want to see Mommy cry, do you? No. Good, Reina. I need you to listen to me now. Here, I want you to have this. It's Mommy's amulet. The one I've kept since I was little. I want you to have it for the ritual. When it starts, I want you to hold it and keep your eyes shut tight, okay? If you get scared, just grab it tight and think of me, okay? But that amulet is yours. You don't need it, don't you need it? What if something bad happens to you? It's more important you have it now. Promise me you'll do what I asked. I promise. Let's make a pinky promise. Okay. And you know what happens when you break a pinky promise, right? Yeah. You said my pinky would fall off. Exactly. We wouldn't want that now, would we? After tomorrow, things might be different. Maybe even a little scary, but it's not all bad. The most important thing is that Tokimasa told us that we'll be together. I love you, Reina. I love you too, Mommy. Oh, they're fucking dead. Well, they're both dead now, I believe. Whatever the fuck Reina is, I don't know if she's ascended to some weird fucked up shit or not. Yuji? Oh, Reina, maybe you shouldn't be here. Huh? Why not? The feast isn't for you, it's for us. The impure who must prepare themselves. Tokimasa says... I want to see this Tokimasa motherfucker. Tokimasa says the impure must purify themselves by feasting and expunging the darkness from their bodies. If I can remain uncorrupted, even someone worthless like me will be able to ascend to a higher plane. I don't think you're worthless. Everyone keeps telling me I'm so special, but no one visits me anymore. And where's everyone else? Are they hiding from me now too? The others are with the guru preparing themselves for tomorrow. Don't worry, Reina. Everything will be clear tomorrow. There's nothing to fear. Hey, can I have a little of that? The great Tokimasa instructed us not to give you any food at the feast. Oh. Don't you see? This child does not act like a child. Don't you see? You are pure. The feast, the indulgence, is there to test us, to show us that we are corrupted with the stains of impurity upon us. It is a reminder of how the great machine of man keeps our souls shackled and chained. Those who are cleansed must not turn away from the righteous path. Right, but you're very lucky, yes, so lucky, to be in Tokimasa's favor. He chose you. He chose you to be the bearer of the mask, to seek the great door to the pure realm. Those other children who were taken, that too was a test, to find the most pure among you. You understand, don't you? I don't know. Oh, yes, of course not. You are but a child. Tokimasa says that you children are much wiser than us, that your understanding of the world is untainted. Where's Mommy? Mommy? Ah, yes, I imagine she is with the guru. She is in the need of the guru's love. Yes, her mind has gone astray of late, in such a key moment. The guru will show her the way. Don't you worry, mother, father, sister, brother, it doesn't matter. We are your family. You should go back to your bed. I don't know why the guru lets someone so important wander freely. What if something would happen to you like the others? What others? Do not fear, child. The great Tokimasa's prophecy will come to pass, and there will be no fear very soon. You should go to sleep, child, and remember, do not eat this meal. It is food for us, the pitiful. This is getting weird. What's wrong? Why are you looking at me like that? Nothing, it's nothing. The ritual is soon. It will be a time of great change. Go away. Why? Tomorrow you will guide us. But look at you, so young. We must be resilient. Fear is a pure emotion. All forms of life feel fear. The fear is not weakness, but a test. You are testing me. The guru is wise. Are you okay? You're looking at me funny again. It's nothing. What do you want? Oh, do you know where Takashi is? Weak. They're weak. Don't think of them. Don't cloud your thoughts, you must remain as you are. And needn't worry, Tokimasa will guide us. Just wait. This is Emiko? What's wrong, Emiko? Oh, Reina, what are you doing here? You scared me. I'm sorry, I was talking to 3 other people, next to you, before I talked to you. I don't know how you were scared. It's alright. You didn't mean it, did you? No? Then there's nothing to worry about. Do you want something? Why isn't Takashi or the baby here with you? He and his sister were not meant for the path of purity, not like you. It's the night before the ritual. I must unburden myself with thoughts of them. What's unburden mean? Unburden, Reina. Means I have to forget them. Yes, forget the children, Emiko. Becoming too attached to our offspring is part of mankind's great machine. It is a lie. This was a test. They did not pass. You must. We are so close to our goal. Yes, of course. I will not shackle myself to meaningless connections. Reina, don't worry. Tomorrow is the great ritual Tokimasa has envisioned. And you're the guest of honor. Everything will be alright. Really? Yes, of course. Now run along. They looked so happy. What's this? It looks like a simple wooden amulet. How did I not notice it before? What is this? I feel strange. I feel like I'm back there again. Is this what we're gonna need to take for the ritual? Where am I? The forest path. I saw things and started running. When I found the amulet, it cut away the fog that had been surrounding me and showed me the truth. The mask, the kamikai, Reina was there the whole time. They all killed themselves and made her wear the mask. That day was when it started, when Reina became the mask bearer, when her suffering truly began. The pulses of the dark has changed again, and the fuzzy image I had before has snapped into focus. Everything I need to put an end to this is in my hands. Oh, fuck. How long has it been, I wonder? A man in a sewer, a girl with red hair. Memories and thoughts that aren't my own. I'm in over my head. I'm so stressed out it feels like the slightest breeze could topple me, and each time I get closer to the truth, something drags me farther away. I feel like I'm so close, all the threads are leading me to one place, and yet I haven't stopped to think of what finding it means. I'm on a ride that I have no control over, that's moving too fast to focus on what's passing me by. If only I could go back and slow down, give myself some time to think. Instead, I keep rushing forward towards the unknown. Before I went to Aoikigo Suicide Forest, I thought I had a handle on things. Then Reina showed up and turned it all on its head. My whole life, I thought that I only connected to the dots, and contextualized the clues. It'd make everything simpler and it'd all work out. This time, I'm not so sure. The only thing left to do is hold on tight and see where I end up. With me is a single wooden mask that so many died for, and now I'm using it myself. It doesn't feel right. It was her pain I felt back at the compound. The focal point. I thought it was always vocal point with a V. The focal point to all her misery. I wonder if it's the real Reina I've seen, or is it the girl long gone? No. What I felt in the compound and the misery I feel in the dark are the same. It's her. The mask, Reina, the dark, all tied to the door. Despite everything I'd seen, all the mysteries that have been explained to me, what awaited me there was still unknown. My only chance to see Kazuki again is to go into those filthy tunnels and find it. Only then do I have any hope of using it to change his fate. Something with that much power would have a cost, and I'd be forced to accept it without question. Nothing can ever be the same after today. My chance at a normal life disappeared the minute I took the mask from evidence. Or maybe it would have found its way to me eventually. Kazuki Tanaka, the man I've suffered so much for, has been silent. Maybe he's not even down there anymore. I've seen what Reina's become as a result of the mask. Would that happen to me? Now that I know the way, is that what I really want? The horrible object was made out of death of people and fed hundreds of years later with more death. Why continue the cycle? Why shouldn't I destroy it? I suppose that's obvious. Because I'd be destroying Kazuki and Reina along with it. If I don't act soon, it feels like the world will tear apart at the seam. The dark is creeping in at the seams, affecting people even if they can't see it like I do. I have to do something. Shinjuku and Kamakura, the two places where my path started, and also where it has to end. This is it. I need to choose. Follow the thread further into the darkness or attempt to cut it and return to the light. Oh. Wait, what's my fuck? Shit. Which one's which? Kamakura, I think, is gonna be for, like, trying to cut it off, and going there is, like, diving deeper into it. Fuck! Ah! It's a hard choice. I feel like going to Kamakura and ending it's, like, morally right, you know? Put an end to it. But I feel like there's so much I don't know. I figure if I go to Shinjuku, it's gonna be the bad ending. But I also did see The Exorcist versus The Ring movie. No, that was The Grudge versus The Ring movie, and that didn't exactly have a happy ending. So rituals don't always go well. Fuck it. Mouse was closer to Shinjuku. Alright, game saved. The next episode, I guess we'll go down in the sewer. But I could also leave. I still have that choice, I guess. So, we'll see. We'll see if I change my fucking mind. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this episode of Tokyo Dark. And if the next episode is what it is, it may be the final one. So, tune in, I guess. Anyways, have a good one. Bye-bye.